Hey everybody, this is GoGo7. Welcome back to Pokémon Stadium episode 6, where we will be continuing with the Gym Leader Castle. However, in the previous episode I started to give you guys a quick little tour to everything in Pokémon Stadium, all these options here. And I'm going to quickly continue that. In battle now, there's 2 teams consisting of 12 predetermined Pokémon for you. And you can just do a quick battle with someone. You can either choose to battle alone against the CPU, or have a second player play along with you in battle now. I guess so you don't waste a lot of time choosing your Pokemon and thinking about the movesets and all, and you also don't have to import your Pokemon from the transfer pack using the game packs of Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow. And speaking of that, with Event Battle you can directly use, if you have 2 controllers that is, with transfer packs and game packs inserted, you can directly use the Pokemon in your Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow teams to battle. Like, no interference of anything. You just straight up start a battle with the Pokemon. In options, we also have options. You can choose to have monotone or stereo sound. You can choose to put the voice narration on or off. I personally want it on for reasons that I've probably already told you guys so 10 times. The gallery. I want to skip on this because it turned out a little bit long to explain this. So I will save that for the next episode, and we will now be choosing our Pokemon for this episode. Alright, let's choose our Pokemon. I've once again used the register option. The rules are the same. I will be going to the Cerulean Gym, not the Cerulean City Gym. And registered Pokemon, all grouped together by type or by movesets. So the water type Pokemon that I want to use, I want one with a very varied moveset. Those words really look alike. I want Staryu with its Thunderbolt, Psychic, and Surf. Would of course recover to recover its HP. I want a Pokemon that knows a Psychic type move, and once again I'm very used to Kadabra, so I'm gonna use Kadabra. There's multiple grass types that I want to use. For today I feel like using Victreebel and Ivysaur. So Victreebel and Ivysaur as our grass types. And the last type is electric type. I want a fast Pokemon and one that I can do a summary on. And for today, that is going to be Jolteon. And just for the heck of it, a not fully evolved Pokemon, Pikachu. Alright, that's our team chosen, and before we start the battle, I want to quickly point out one fill can. In the first episode, I accidentally said home training Pokemon instead of home trained Pokemon. So yeah, that's it. Let's start the battles. Alright, for today I have some pretty laid-back commentary for you guys. Nothing like, I don't know, mechanics that use binary code and all that. Just some laid-back commentary. For the first battle, the opponent mostly uses water-type Pokemon with Surf. They have pretty varied movesets. You need to watch out for the Sea King that knows Horn Drill, Surf, and Double Edge, which could be very dangerous. So let's make this a little bit interesting with Pikachu, Ivysaur, and Kadabra. I don't want to sweep through it like in the previous episode too much. Alright, Tentacruel. We'll just use Thunderbolt on that. I think we are faster. So, the commentary for today is just about competitive team roles. Like, there's all sorts of Pokemon with different stat balances and spreads of base stats. And you know, all sorts of base stat balances have their own roles within the team. Like Pokemon with high defense, you want those to tank as many moves as possible by giving it moves that increase its defense, or moves that it can like recover from, Leech Seed and all that. And I just want to name a few roles for you guys. Like really laid back, just name a few rules. The most common rule, which you'll see like everywhere, is a sweeper. A sweeper has a high stat for attacking. They tend to also have high speed, so it can attack first. They can be all-out attacking Pokemon, but they can also be accompanied, I think that's the word, by moves like Dragon Dance and Calm Might, Swords Dance to first boost their damage output and then one-hit KO most Pokemon. So sweepers are, in general terms, divided in two categories. The physical sweepers use physical attacks like Earthquake, Dragon Claw, and Stone Edge. Examples could be Garchomp, Dragonite, Heracross, I don't know. Wow, Magikarp. It knows Splash and Tackle. And don't underestimate the tackle of a Magikarp. But yeah, I think I named the examples: Dragonite, Heracross, Tyranitar, Salamence. Just a few examples. Special sweepers use special attacks like Psychic, Thunderbolt, Surf. Examples: Starmie, Alakazam, Gardevoir. Any Pokemon with high special attack and high speed. Alright, let's go. Next battle. I hope this is going to be a short episode, so yeah. I'm going to put the summary a little bit later, I forgot to mention that. And that is in the next battle. So yeah. Jolteon, Victory Bell, and Kadabra. Let's do this. The summary of Jolteon.
How will the gym's second opponent conduct battle? We'll need a strong effort to win.
Alright, the summary of Jolteon, who is an electric-type Pokemon with the moves Thunder, Toxic, Double Kick, and Pin Missile. Its base stats are 65 HP, 65 attack, 60 defense, 130 speed, and 110 special. For the summaries from here on out, I will be using base stats because I taught you all everything you need to understand that, and base stats are actually easier to judge a Pokemon from, in my opinion. Unless there is a very unlikely speed tie between rental Pokemon and the opponent's Pokemon, I will always be referring to base stats from here on out. You'll notice that Jolteon has an amazing speed and special. It has the second highest speed of all Pokemon and shares that amount of speed with another Pokemon. And that would seem like the ultimate Pokemon that I want every time. However, it has very limited amount of good moves it can learn, and it has terrible attack, HP, and defense. Its HP, attack, and defense are so low that you are flat out dead when a rock ground type Pokemon is in battle. First of all, Earthquake kills Jolteon very quickly, and you can't use Thunderbolt back on a rock ground type Pokemon. And its only super effective move against Rhydon and Golem and Onix is Double Kick, which won't do a lot of damage because the high defense of rock ground type Pokemon. It does, however, have a high standard critical hit ratio because of its high speed. Thunder Wave and Thunderbolt are very important moves to have on electric type Pokemon, but after those two moves, electric type Pokemon just flat out run out of options in this generation, is what I noticed from Electrode, Raichu, and Zapdos in the previous episode. The introduction of Hidden Power Ice, Hidden Power Grass, Baton Pass, Signal Beam, and Volt Switch got Jolteon a more varied metagame. If you really can't use Thunderbolt, then you can use Double Kick or Body Slam to try to get an opponent paralyzed. Its last move can be Reflect or Toxic, or you can use Pin Missile, which is the only move usable on Executor because of its quadruple weakness against Bugs. However, Executor does have a decent defense, so with Jolteon's low attack you won't be doing a lot of damage on it. On the flip side, Thunderbolt does more damage on all Psychic-type Pokemon than Pin Missile, except on Executor.
Both Pokemon appear equally fit. What will it do?
Alright, if I've timed everything correctly, the summary of Jolteon should now be over. So let's just continue with Mega Draining this Voltorb. I found it a little bit strange that the Diglett first used Sand Attack when Jolteon was switching out, and then started using Earthquake. But oh well. Bit of a shame that we have a lowered accuracy. But there's also mixed sweepers. Gonna continue the story of the sweeping Pokemon here that use both physical and special moves. And first that comes to mind to me is Swampert. I could be wrong that Swampert is is a mixed sweeper, but I think he could use both special and physical moves in the past. I'm not sure about the present, but he could get a different purpose with Mega Swampert. And that's it for the sweeping Pokemon. There's also tanking Pokemon. Tanks are Pokemon that survive as much hit as possible. They have high HP and dependent on the Pokemon have a high defense or special defense. Some have both. I'm really not looking for the perfect match here. I just want to finish this match. So, if high HP and defense have moves like Thunder Wave, Recover, Iron Defense, Amnesia, Cosmic Power, Rest, and Wish. And whenever a Pokemon is also made to how do you call that? To also inflict status ailments, they're mostly called stallers or wallers. Stall walls. I don't know. I don't know too much about tank Pokemon, but they inflict things like Toxic and Confusion. Confuse Ray. And, you know, that made things interesting. I don't know too much about tanks and walls. I don't use them too much, but there are rules that are there. I think Weezing and Umbreon are two examples of walls and tanks and stallers. Alright, off to the next battle. That took a little bit longer than I wanted due to Diglett and Voltorb. But oh well. We're going at a nice pace. For the next battle, with a little bit of luck, Staryu should be the one we only need, but as backup, we'll have Jolteon and Pikachu. So, a few more roles that I can name are Spikers and Rapid Spinners. Spikers set up spikes so that Pokemon get hurt when one is sent out of the opponent. Rapid Spinners are Pokemon that use Rapid Spin and remove spikes. By now there's also, of course, Stealth Rocks that you can set up. And there's Pokemon that can do both spikes and Rapid Spins. A few of those would be, let's see, Fortress and Skarmory. A few spinners are Starmie, Cloyster, and Blastoise. Really, I've never used Rapid Spin on those. But yeah, those are the Spikers and the Rapid Spinners. Not particular stats that you want on them. Maybe you want a tanking Pokemon to do the Rapid Spins. There's of course a few more. There's the lead Pokemon, and lead Pokemon is a very broad concept. Just the Pokemon that you start your battles with. Lead Pokemon tend to have high speed and could do hazard moves, status moves, and weather moves. Some lead Pokemon have something like Destiny Bond, Perish Song. There's just many options for leading Pokemon. It varies from let's see, Executor to Gengar in this generation. Anything could be your leading Pokemon. Oh boy, I want to recover from this. Let's see if we can do a Staryu only sweep with this. And there's Pokemon that are there are specific Pokemon that counter other lead Pokemon, and those are called anti-lead. Anti-leaders tend not to have a high speed like elite Pokemon, but get their usage otherwise. Anti-elite Pokemon are very uncommon, but are mostly to prevent hazard moves. Hazard moves are, let's see, Spikes, Toxic Spikes, and Stealth Rock, by the way, in case you didn't know. Magic Bounce, and, let's see, what's the other one? Prankster are very good abilities for anti-elite Pokemon. But that's all I know about them. I'm not very experienced with them. My favorite elite Pokemon is a Gengar. There's one more that I can name, and that is the Baton Passer role. Let's see, Baton Passers use 1 or 2 stat boosting moves and then Baton Pass into another Pokemon, so that the next Pokemon that is sent out has those boosted stats, like Swords Dance for a double attack, and so forth. Let's see, another Recover, I think. Hopefully Double Slap will do. Another 5-time, 4-time. Smurgle with Spore is notorious for agility and Swords Dance, and then Baton Passing for a double speed and a double attack for the next Pokemon like Garchomp. I liked using Smurgle in the past, but I'm not too fond of it now. I don't know. Keep in mind, so that are all the roles. Keep in mind that these are just very basic roles of Pokemon, Pokemon teams. There are a lot of types of Pokemon, and the information I worked with was a little bit outdated. It was mostly focused towards the 3rd generation. I mean, there's Mega Evolutions, and there's Fairy-type Pokemon now that change the game. And there's Pokemon that can be more than one role. I mean, Fortress can be a lead Pokemon, a Spiker, a Rapid Spinner, and a Wall at the same time. Starmie can be a Rapid Spinner and a Special Sweeper. There's a lot of variations, and don't just stick to one thing is what I learned. But that's all the competitive Pokemon roles that I can tell you guys from the top of my head. Really laid back commentary. So we're off to the final battle. And Misty has a pretty tough team if you don't have Jolteon. But we're not gonna immediately send out Jolteon. I want Ivysaur, I want Kadabra, and I want Jolteon. Her team has...
This is it! The battle against Misty, the Cerulean Gym leader and the maiden of water Pokemon. Let's see what the challenger has in store for her.
I just wanted the narrator to finish this line before me. So, she has a team with very varied movesets. Quite a bit better than Brock in the previous episode.
What will the trainer do now? Whoa, looks like a
Fortunately, we can't drain back all the HP that Seismic Tosses are going to drain from us, but let's see, it has this Blastoise has Hydro Pump, Bite, and Dig, so it knows it thinks Seismic Toss will do the most damage. Alright, it's at a perfect HP to kill it off. We're gonna use Razor Leaf and hope for a critical hit. Razor Leaf is one of the high critical hit moves that I believe I think raise your critical hit ratio 8 times, so almost a guaranteed critical hit. So Ivysaur is about done for it. He has done what I wanted.
It has to make up for lost ground.
There's no problem here. Starmie doesn't know Ice Beam, just Thunder and Bubble Beam, but it's gonna use Swift. This is... It had a high chance of killing us, I think. It could have critical hit and then it was down. Let's see, I've always wanted to know how much damage Ivysaur can do with this. Pretty decent amount of damage. So yeah, I could have just sent out Jolteon and we would have swept through this entire battle, but that's a bit too cheap. Let's make it a bit interesting. We're still not at the particularly difficult gym leader castles. We're quite a way off. Let's see. I want Kadabra. See if we can do this without Jolteon. Probably not.
Oh, it's Kadabra. We're evenly matched
With two Pokemon aside, we'll just use Seismitoss and finish it off. I know it's faster than us. It is one of the fastest Pokemon, and Kadabra is a little bit down Starmie in terms of speed.
That's a good hit. Wow! Going down. There's only one Pokemon left in reserve. Oh,
alright, Seal. It has Blizzard, which you want to watch out for, I think.
The 10th battle continues.
Let's see. Which does more damage? Psybeam, I think. I mean, I could switch Jolteon now, but a bit too easy, I guess. Let's see how strong Psybeam is. I like how the Psybeam comes straight from Kadabra's mouth.
What a furious battle.
Let's just use that again. I think... yeah, I'm pretty sure it will always do more damage than Seismitoss, even at a low damage roll, which I'm going to explain later what a damage roll is for you guys. I just wanted to have a bit of a laid down commentary for today. Today school was cancelled due to, I don't know, something, but there's no school today. Seal and Diogong are known for having pretty high specials, so I'm not surprised by this. So, use Jolteon and finish it off. That has been it for today. If Thunder wants to hit. And that's it. That's the Cerulean City Gym Leader Castle. I once again said city. But it's the Cerulean Gym Castle. And that's it. Receive the key from Misty and open Surge Tower. Next time on Pokémon Stadium, we are going to be taking on the Cerulean Gym Castle. This has been Gigoka7. See you guys next time after some bloopers. And would seem like my ultimate Pokemon that I want. There goes the phone. Nee, ik spreek met haar zoon. That was the phone. Where was I?